This is a video example of why you should not surf the internet late at night looking at random gadgets, because I had to have this. I bought this 10-ish years ago, and I will show it to you. It came in this little tube, direct from China. Awesome. Came with a lot of stuff. I'll dump it out. A lot of stuff here. So obviously it's this miniature crossbow that I just could not live without for some reason. It's pretty well made, pretty solid. And it came with a bunch of different types of arrows. So there's toothpicks, there's these broadheads, there's a couple different other bolts, which I'll go into more detail, a bag of balloons, and even, I think these are little stickers, a target, and for some reason they thought that Counter-Strike and crossbows, mini crossbows, go together. I have no idea, but I gotta love China. Good production value. And also it came with some spare parts. So it is a fully functional miniature crossbow. It has a steel cable and a steel bow, like spring steel, and it's held in place with a little hex, and it even comes with a little hex. And what's nice about this is when you put an arrow in, this tab holds it in place, so you can tip it in different directions and the arrow's not going to go anywhere. Even has like a little ghost ring sight, which doesn't quite work, and I'll tell you why. You can see it here. But when you put an arrow in, it lifts up this tab and it obstructs your view. But, I mean, how accurate are you really going to get with this miniature thing? But I thought it was a pretty cool little package deal, and I could not go the rest of my life without one for some reason. So, I'll give you a little rundown of the types of ammo it comes with. So there's like a standard toothpick with actually a little bit of fletching, but I couldn't get these really to work. And I'll show you what happened to me. There's this gold tipped, and this is just like plastic tubing with a little piece of brass stuffed in it. This one's pretty nice. It is a sharpened like broadhead style point. Again, it's just a plastic tube with this piece of metal stuck in it. And then this is a longer version needle of the brass one. Brass one is shorter. I can't tell you which one's heavier. I think, to me, they're about the same. So, go ahead and demo. Yeah, this has like little fletching on it. It's even glued on there. But I couldn't get the toothpick to work. So when you load it, obviously do not point it at anyone or anything you don't want to damage. So when you put it in here, first you got to cock it. You pull the bow back all the way to this little groove. It'll click into place. It snaps. Obviously don't dry fire it. And then when you load it, don't put your finger in front and push it in, because it's got some power. Oops. That was the spring kind of popping that out. But I couldn't get the toothpick to work. So I'll show you what happens to me when I shoot these toothpicks. Oh, disregard. Oh, I see. Maybe what I did wrong is wow, that's a good shot. How deep did it go? This is just real cheesy foam. Yeah, pretty good. Let me do another demo. I think maybe what I did wrong with these toothpicks previous is I pushed them all the way back, and I don't think it likes that, because the string would ride on top of the toothpick. So if I push it all the way to the string, it doesn't quite like. I'll show you. Let's see if it works. Oh, that one worked too. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I was just having bad luck. So Let's do this other dart. Pull it back. And then the nice thing about this is like you can put it in all different directions and it will hold it in place. That one's got a lot more mass to it, so it shook the target. I'll shoot the brass version, cock it back. Got a little group going here. And you see that little chunk that's missing? That was due to this broadhead. Let's see if I can get another one to... All right, let's check out the damage. I got one bullseye, but I wasn't really aiming. It buried him pretty good. So, this is real light, it's not very dense foam. But, ooh, this one, this might rip some, there we go. Yeah, made a little hole in there. This is the broadhead. You can even probably sharpen these more. Why would you need to? It'll still do some damage. Okay, that one went in pretty much the full length up to the tube. This one, same thing. It pretty much goes in to where the plastic meets the steel on these bolts. And then the toothpick is just the toothpick. And it'll shoot pretty far. I'm just shooting them in the house, so I'm not wanting to make holes in my walls and go for some accurate shots here, but it's still a neat little gadget. I'm a fan of miniatures, as you can tell with my other videos. And the last I heard about these, I think China banned these because they were getting so popular with like the young school children that they outlawed them, but that doesn't mean they don't make them anymore. You know how that goes. But pretty well made little, I guess, I don't know if you'd call it a toy, because it's a toy that can do some damage. I wouldn't give it to anyone that's not responsible. Yeah, pretty cool though. A miniature Chinese toothpick shooting crossbow.